En we gaan naar camera. Wait.
Can I? Yes, thumbs up. So, hi everyone, welcome back to our closing out of the day of these 8 odd, almost 9 hours of contributing to open source projects. And we're so happy that you've joined us throughout and for all of the day, some of you even, which is amazing. And thank you for spending your Friday contributing to open source software. Before we do a little closing out, I would love to hear from you, or we would love to hear from you on Twitter or any platform of your choosing. I mean, if you want to share on Discord what your experience have been and share it with the rest of the world. And hopefully they'll join a next time. As Arno already teasered, we'll probably have RossConf pretty soon again, and we'll share more about that as well in a little bit. To report out on their projects and what they've been working on today, we have 2 of the maintainers join us on the stream. And we'll start with Ola of the Faraday project to tell us how the day has been for them. So,
hello.
Ola, whenever you're ready and audio is working.
Fantastic. I'm looking at a little list.
I just love working with Arno because he's just like running all over the place. Try and make sure that everything is
Well, the whole world
working.
can hear all of it, but we can't, and it's not very
Oh, no, that's not very handy. That doesn't work so well if we can't hear when all is done.
All right.
Can I also just say, Ola, that I love your pullover vest thing. It's amazing. Yes.
Thank you, kind. Thank you so much.
I was knitting throughout the stream also, so I don't know if you noticed, but if you have any special requests for sweater vests, like.
Oh, wow,
totally
that's a big ask.
So Ollie, take it away when you're ready.
Our goal today in Faraday was to extract code out of Faraday into packages with their own release cycle, and that worked. We were joined by a bunch of people. I will name the people who finished projects. They started and finished extractions of gem packages. One of them was Jan Dintel, and another was Julik, GitHub name Julik. Thank you both. And thank you, Max Hatful. All of them extracted packages which will be published and eventually carve out more of the bulk of Faraday into ecology around it. This is super. During the day, we used some Google Meet pairing, and yeah, we had a good time. Happy that we were able to be here, allowed to. Flor, do you have any other questions?
No further questions, I think. Thank you so much for doing a little report out. And anyone that's watching and is like, oh, that sounds like a really wonderful project, and it's so cool that Julik and Jan have been able to help you out. And I've seen the pull requests coming in as well. And you want to join that wonderful bunch working on Faraday, then I think you still are very much welcoming contributions. Am I right? Yes, yes. All right, so thank you so much for doing this little report out. And we also decided to just keep the Discord channel around. So if you still want to join the project or make arrangements with Ola and figure out where your issues should be posted or where you could have discussions, I'm sure they can post in the Discord channel where they would like to have those discussions. We'll keep the Discord channel around also for next RossConfs, so you can just stick in there if you'd like to be informed about that as well. Yeah. do we have Ernesto in the stream? Yes, we have Ernesto in the stream as well, who will do a little report out on what happened with the skunk project over these last couple of hours. So Ernesto, the floor is yours.
Okay, cool. I wonder if I can share my screen just to have some visual aid. Share screen. Of course, it's not as simple as that. Okay, well, no screen for me, but I'll just do a quick update. We don't have a lot to share, but yeah, Rahul Bharat helped us with a couple of contributions. He helped on the Skunk FYI project, which is our server for tracking skunk information. I submitted a pull request to make sure we don't track the database YAML file, and we have a bin setup that works better. I did a little bit of work myself as well. I added support for SimpleCov 0.19 and 0.18. There was like a big change between the two versions, and well, Skunk relies on SimpleCov, so now it anyway, it works with the two versions right now. What else? Rahul and I paired a little bit. We used Tuple for that, and we worked a little bit in the sharing feature. We wanted to make it easier for people who are using Skunk to basically pass in an environment variable to share their Skunk data. And we got 90% there, but then there was a problem in the server that I'm debugging right now. But yeah, I think I look forward to seeing Rahul pull requests, maybe later or tomorrow. And yeah, that's it in terms of updates. There are at least another 7 issues out there that are tagged with Ross and Hacktoberfest. So if you like this project and didn't get a chance to contribute today, you can still go to our GitHub page and find issues there. Yeah, and if you have questions, I'll stick around the Discord. I assume it's going to continue to live there for at least for a couple of days.
Awesome. So people can find you on Discord, and you also said you labeled issues in the repository, so people can also just go straight to the issue tracker on GitHub and discuss with you there, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for doing a little report out. Like, we love hearing. I mean, even though we were like hanging out in some of the channels and figuring out what's happening, it's still fun to hear from you what you've been working on and what you found valuable work on your project. So thank you.
Cool. Thank you.
Awesome. And then for the other projects, I just saw in our little private chat for the organizers that Ola also suggested that next time he wants to work on the Gemstash project. So next time, Ola, you can't bring another project with you, and you have to just contribute to the other projects. So apparently that will be happening. And then for the Ruby Formatter project, Penelope wanted to stress again that she would love for you to just try and use Ruby Formatter and for your use case, and give her all of the feedback that you have from your experience trying and using it. And then there was like one special extra project that Arno and I worked on during this day, and Arno will do a report out for that one. It was, I think, for both of us, it was the first time that we really worked on a JavaScript project for 8 consecutive hours. And it's been interesting. So Arno, maybe you want to share something.
Well, clearly I want to share something. Yeah, well, we have some ups and downs and strikes and gutters. We had them during the day. One of the ups was, well, the lunch was fantastic. Also, dinner was quite good. I've been fiddling with JavaScript, which was entertaining. Also, I misjudged. I think Ruby is a fantastic language to build a front-end heavy thing in, even if it's just a site for just a small project, because I really understand that language. I really love the language. And with JavaScript, I think I'm dangerous in it, but I don't think I'm very good at it. So I've been enjoying a lot. I've been asking for, shall we circle back on the decision? Because, sunk cost fallacy. I know we said yes to this thing, and we've invested, let's say, 6 hours in it already, but potentially it's going to be more cost effective to just, revert that silly decision, throw JavaScript out of the window, and continue with something that we know and love. And then she looked at me with those puppy eyes like, but we can actually learn something else from this. And then I thought, sure, let's do this. So, can I have a look at this thing? Because, most important thing is we are in dire need of some CSS love, because it looks like it has a terminal disease at the moment. I mean, it can happen, but it's not going to be a very interesting looking website. And also, we have a request for a logo. We shared the repository. You can see that we shared the repository. So anyone who wants to help us out with styling or designing a logo, there's just one issue in the repository. Well, there are a lot of issues in the repository. We just created one issue in the GitHub repository. That's for that logo, and because. I know I suck at JavaScript, but I know that I'm terrible at designing things and styling things. So that is it. And let's just hope that it will be useful before we do our next iteration of RossConf. And I think for this, we go back to Floor, right?
Right, because when we opened today, Arno already said that he was looking forward to having a RossConf every quarter. And so you shouldn't say those things around me, because we already set a date. So you can save the dates for February 12th. And I just know that Riza and Tom in the chat are going to be like, why you two? Like, why can't you for once not say things on stream? But anyway, February 12th, save the date. We'll do a next RossConf, and let's open a call for projects while we're at it. So if you have a project that you would love to have people contribute to, or you work with a project frequently, and maybe you have tried your first hand at contributing to that project and it's been a wonderful experience, and you want to share that experience with others, then please suggest those projects to either Arno or me, or generally maybe in the Amsterdam Ruby, which is now Netherlands RB Slack, or wherever. On Twitter, you can find us as well, and we'll try and get those projects involved for the next RossConf. So yeah. And what else did we want to say? We wanted to say a couple of more things. Well, we'll keep Discord. That's what we said already. And as Ernesto also said, probably there will be some level of engagement there for the next couple of days, and then figure out how to work together with the maintainers, how they would like to see their contributions that you will work on beyond RossConf, because let's look beyond RossConf, because it's been fun contributing to open source with you and working on open source software with you. But we don't only do that for RossConf. We don't only do that for Oktoberfest. Hopefully we do that all year round. I want to say a huge thanks to all of the maintainers that have given up their day to work with you on these projects. I want to thank our code of conduct team that has so diligently been looking around on YouTube and on Discord. And also, I really want to thank Arno, obviously, for breaking my living room, rearranging everything, but also putting on a really pretty nice and professional-ish stream.
Well, happy to be of service.
So thank you all for joining, and hopefully see you at the next RossConf, and we'll talk in Discord.